All right, it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show. Listener submission.
We really need a jingle for this.
Would I be the asshole for calling the dog warden on my neighbor?
So yeah, this is a dog running around unsupervised now.
A dog warden. I
know. I went to look up what that is.
A dog. Well, a prison is controlled by a
I understand
warden.
that.
So when I hear dog warden, I picture. Here's what I imagine.
Yep.
The pound is where they keep all the dogs, and it's basically a dog who runs a pound. And he's like, "Listen up, all of you. You need to be good boys and girls because the adopters are coming today. You need to put on, wag that tail, hang that tongue out, jump up on the bars and look like a nice boy.
And do the puppy eyes.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I just looked it up. Apparently a dog warden is just also called animal control.
Wow.
And I'm like,
where?
Boo!
In Australia or something? That sounds Australian.
Google. Oh, wait, what do you mean? Oh, wait. No, I was like, where did I learn this? Oh, like what country?
Oh, yeah. There's no way that's American.
I mean, New York apparently has... Elizabeth, New Jersey has a dog warden.
What?
So does Orange, New Jersey. New Jersey's weird. So
New Jersey,
the weird land of New Jersey has dog wardens instead of just calling it animal control.
Yeah. I guess animal control is kind of sterile. It's kind of weird. It's like animal control. It sounds kind of dystopian if you really think about it.
I guess that's true.
Anyway,
that's what they'll call like the government agency that will just like eliminate all of us.
Yeah.
Animal control.
My completely obnoxious neighbors recently became even more obnoxious by acquiring a pit bull. Oh boy, I can already hear the comments coming. Which they pretty much let run free. It shits in my yard, comes onto my porch, and scares my cats. I recently had a discussion with the neighbor about this matter, and she pretty much told me she would not begin keeping the dog on a leash, as is required by law, because he pretty much stays right around my yard, right around your yard. So that would include my yard, right? She justified her and her dog's behavior in part by saying that my cats go into and shit in her yard. One, they don't go in her yard. Her house is a fucking circus that my cats want nothing to do with. There are many ferals in the neighborhood, and she seems to be under the assumption that they're all mine. I guarantee she couldn't pick my cats out of a lineup.
Well, good thing cat lineups are not a thing.
Two, cats don't shit in yards. They only shit in places where they can cover it up. Well, we'll not delve into the logic there.
Okay.
Three, there are no leash laws for cats because they're freaking cats. So would I be the asshole for calling the dog warden on them for having their dog illegally outdoors unleashed?
I don't know what to say.
I have some things to say.
Okay.
First of all, cool your jets, OP, because you're pissing me off with your bullshit. Cats, okay. I'm more on board. See, I trusted OP when they're like, cats don't shit in yards. I'm like, yeah, cats don't shit in yards. I've never heard of that in my entire life. But then her reasoning, they only shit in places where they can cover it up. I'm like, well, you can definitely cover up your shit if you shit in a yard. And I know because I've done it.
Does your yard not have a dirt?
Right, exactly.
A dirt. Wow, I'm an idiot.
Dirt. Wow, you are such a Long Island. Like, what is dirt? Yes, landscaping.
Yes, I'm so
flowers.
Whatever.
I'm not really clear on what they put in the front yards.
She or he would have. For some reason, I like imagine this being a guy, but it would be one thing if OP was like, no, my cats don't go outside, but they clearly go outside. So for you to like try to get in the mind of your cat and be like, oh no, my cats don't like her house. Like they just don't go there. Like it's a mess. Like why would they wouldn't go there? It's like, no, that's not really an argument unless you're like, you've got eagle eyes on your cats all the time.
Yeah.
You can't claim that they don't also shit in her yard. You don't really know.
Yes, 100%. And I gotta say, OP, you sound like a cat person. And look, my girlfriend.
What do you mean by that?
You know, cat people, they're just very like, ugh. They're like cats, you know? And my girlfriend's a cat person, so I can say this. It's just they're very like, you know, they tend to be type A and like, because what is a cat, right? It's basically a nightmarish.
What is a cat? It's a feline.
It's a nightmarish person that you live with who like loves you randomly and conditionally.
Am I a cat?
Yes, you may be a cat. But, dog people obviously are better. And now here's the thing. Pit bull people are a mixed bag. I have a cousin who has 2 wonderful pit bulls. They're honestly some of the best dogs I know.
Yeah, they're so cute.
They're so cute. They're so loving. They are a little scary. They will occasionally kind of scare me.
Okay.
But he, I think, is very responsible about them. And they're I don't know. There's a thing where some people have a pit bull and I feel like they don't really control their animal. And I know that he controls them. And it's I feel like a pit bull is that kind of dog. That dog could eat you. So if you don't have the kind of personality to master a dog like that, you need to not have one. Because they're dangerous.
Are they?
They are. Now, here's the thing. You're not very likely to be killed by a dog in your life. Good news, everybody.
Oh, great.
About 30 people a year die from dogs in the United States.
I'll take those odds.
Which is a little less than the amount of people that men that Sarah kills on Tinder.
Thank you.
Now, but the thing about it is 80% of those people are killed by pit bulls.
Interesting.
So, very few.
Pit bulls are not, I know that they have this reputation of being so scary, but to me, they're not the scariest dogs. I feel like Rottweilers are scarier.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel
I think
you.
Pit bulls are just cute. I just follow a bunch on Instagram too, and I'm like, oh, the little baby, it wouldn't hurt anyone.
I don't like the term pit bull all that much because I feel like it needs to be divided because I feel like it kind of runs a broad range. It basically means a dog with a scary jaw at this point.
Yeah.
I know pit bull owners are super touchy. I do love pit bulls.
People get so sanctimonious about it. And they act like they're an oppressed class. I'm like, you chose to adopt this dog. Calm down. Deal with the consequences.
That's very funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got. They only fired because I owned a pit bull.
Seriously.
We need affirmative action.
It's you showed up to work drunk 3 times. That's why they fired you.
Jeremy, you drive a truck with Calvin pissing on Hillary Clinton. I don't think this is about Calvin. The dog, bro. Bailey T writes, NTA for talking with her first before taking action, but definitely an asshole for being entitled about your own damn cats who shouldn't even be outside. Keep your cats indoors or invest in a catio. What's a catio?
A cat patio. I love it.
That's adorable.
It sounds so cute.
Or take them on walks if you really want them to get outside time.
Imagine putting a cat on a leash and taking it for a walk. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I've seen it. I see it.
You've seen it?
You've never seen it?
No.
Oh, I've seen it 3 times in New York.
I have not lived. You know what I have seen? This one guy at a music festival, he brought his cat in a backpack, and the backpack had a little window the cat could put his. It was so cute.
I feel like that's cruel.
It was probably
Let me
cruel.
tell you, for that cat, he's this is literally the worst place I've ever been.
Probably. He was at an EDM festival. He could not have been having a good time, but it was cute.
A lot of people don't realize, but cats fucking hate dubstep. You didn't know? They hate that shit.
I didn't realize.
No, they only they do like tropical house, but they're very choosy. True. No, I mean, wait, so I'm trying to parse out what Bailey said. She said that because OP went to the neighbor first before taking action, because I do give props for that.
Yeah.
She had a discussion.
Because people do that on Reddit all the time. They're like, my neighbor is doing this mildly annoying thing. Would I be the asshole if I took a shit on their front porch? And it's yeah, just talk to the person.
Yeah, she had a discussion with the neighbor about this matter, and she pretty much told me she would not begin keeping the dog on a leash.
She told her basically tough noogies. And so it's okay, then you kind of leave me with no choice.
And her neighbor is breaking the law, and I think the law is fair. I don't want to get the pit bull owners mad and say it's justified, but I think it's a fair law. It's true about all dogs. Yeah, hey, look, small dogs don't kill anyone, but they probably bite a lot more than bigger dogs because they're very insecure.
They're so annoying.
I actually identify as a small dog. So. Jared B writes, NTA for calling the dog warden on the neighbor, somewhat TA for letting your cats outside. Outdoor cats have a significantly lower lifespan. Wow.
I know. This is a weird hill that both Bailey and Jared were dying on. So I was like, is this really that bad? I've heard of outdoor cats, or I've heard of indoor outdoor cats. It's not so common, but it's not a foreign concept. So I decided to look into it. So
wild.
I don't know. I just really cared about the cats. American Humane, which is not the Humane Society, but they're another organization. They kind of they have this article. They don't outright say one way or the other that you shouldn't keep your cats outside, but they kind of gently suggest that it's safer to keep your cat indoors, not let them outside, because feral cats can carry diseases like feline AIDS. that could get passed on, and your cat can like contract parasites. So it's just more dangerous. And they offer like all these tips what to do if you do decide to let your cat outside, such as keeping them on a leash or secured in a cage, which is just like, at that point, don't let them outside.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I mean, and Pet MD was kind of like, there are drawbacks, but there can be benefits like getting more exercise. But overall, it seems like easier to just not let your cat go outside.
Look,
but I don't think he's the asshole for letting his cats go outside.
No, I mean, God, I think, look, I used to have, I've got a couple angles on this. For one,
All right.
My parents kept dogs outside in Arizona. And
is that the same? Because it's hot, you mean?
Yeah, I would say it's worse, probably. I mean, Arizona is the hottest state, or like one of the hottest on average, surely.
I think that's just what they say about Arizona State University, and it's not what they mean.
Oh, that I'm really hot because I went there? Thank you so much.
Exactly.
No, and I did have a few friends that say, like, that's crazy that you have outside dogs that can't come in. And, you know, they
can't come in?
No, they were outside dogs.
Whoa.
So I did have some friends who were like, hey, that's kind of messed up. And it is.
That is messed up.
But here's the thing,
they could
Sarah.
never come inside.
Well, they could come in briefly, but they weren't inside dogs. They were outside dogs.
I don't think that's like a thing.
Outside dogs?
To never ever let your dogs inside? I don't think this is like a... Okay.
Oh my God. Are my parents monsters?
Well, having grown up with dogs, when you like let them outside to like run around, use the bathroom... But they hang out inside during the day.
I feel like Arizona, though, you grew up in New York.
Yes.
So it's like, well, a dog would die if it was left outside.
Yes.
In New York, like, I don't know, 4 months of the year.
Yeah, but a dog could die in 100-degree weather.
They don't die. They're just miserable.
So it's fine. Okay, cool.
If there's water, heat won't really kill you, you know.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? It was messed up. We kept those dogs outside and it was 100 degrees out.
I would just want to like play with them.
There was a pool. We had a pool. I forgot about the pool.
Okay.
I could dip in the pool.
I think that your parents are going to probably come at me for this, but like, I think that's a little strange to never let them in outside.
Yeah.
But like...
I feel guilty now saying it. I let it happen. They were in a press class. Well, and here's the thing I didn't even mention. Two of the dogs were outside, but one of them was an inside dog.
No! What? Why did the one dog... See, the other dogs are now at a press class. It's not the pit bulls. It's these outside dogs. Oh my God. That is so funny, but also bad.
Okay, and my other angle on this is, I think it's messed up, but I've also had a situation. I had this roommate, and I lived in a very small New York apartment, and it was basically my bedroom hung off the living room, and the living room and the kitchen. God, the living room and the kitchen together were like maybe the square feet of like half a garage. You know, very small.
That means
tiny,
kind of nothing to me. But
about the size of a car or so, like not.
Oh yikes!
Not big, yeah, tiny. Okay. You know. And, well, maybe 2 cars, but you get it. Like, it was a small room. It wasn't comfortable. And he would only let the cat be in that room.
In the main area?
Yeah, in this living room and kitchen. And the thing is, we lived in a multifamily housing. So, like, basically, it was a 4-story house or a 3-story house. Everyone knew each other.
Right.
And I was like, let the fucking cat run around the house.
Did he let the cat in his own bedroom?
No.
Okay, that's fucked up.
He would only leave the cat in that room, and all day the cat would claw underneath my door.
Oh no!
But the thing is, the cat was a monster because like sometimes he'd be like, "All right, fuck it, just come in then. If you're gonna scratch all day," and then the cat would just scratch me.
Oh God!
So like we weren't really friends.
That sucks.
I tried to be friends with the cat, but I just felt like he was a monster.
He didn't want you back. Cats never do. That's the thing.
They're shitty animals.
Yeah. They're cute from afar.
I know I'm going to end up liking cats because I know my girlfriend's going to make us get one, and then I'm going to bond with one of these little punks.
You have to just get the right cat. Like one of my roommates had a really cute cat. She was like adorable. She was like all like a charcoal gray and had green eyes. She was so cute. And she had the personality of a dog. Like she was always down to hang out and wanted to be pet.
I love a dog cat.
She was great.
Carly F writes, would the dog warden put the dog down? Because if yes, then you're both the asshole. The dog shouldn't be punished for being an effing dog.
That seems oddly reminiscent of this other comment that we had.
Yes, your neighbor has issues, but that's not the dog's fault, and it doesn't sound like he's violent. Okay.
Yeah, someone else responded that a dog warden's primary role is to just reunite lost animals with families and make sure they're safe. Although, I don't know, because when I think of animal control, I think like they're taking dogs to the pound and or putting them down, right?
I'm sure they issue fines and other
Oh, yeah,
things,
they probably
right?
do
I don't
fines.
really
Okay,
know.
well,
I've never heard of a dog warden.
I know.
Bridget D writes, your cats are totally up in everyone's business when they're outside. Don't pretend they aren't. That's so true. You know those cats are knocking pies off windowsills. They're up to no good.
Those damn cats.
Genesee says, boring. Okay. Clearly NTA. Please evaluate why you're seeking validation for this obvious and warranted action. It's always
Harsh,
fascinated that
man.
we would get, like, there's so much disagreement on this post, but no, Jenna's like, obvious.
I know. Well, it is kind of obvious because the OP had already tried to talk to the person, and the person was like, tough shit, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's kind of like, what else are they meant to do?
I guess
What is the pit bull even doing? What are the infractions? Shitting in the yard, coming
Yeah.
onto the porch, scaring the cats.
the only defense I can mount here is that it's a one strike rule before involving the authorities. But like personally, I think it's ridiculous. It's like they're not going to put the dog down for shitting in someone's yard.
No.
Like, what the fuck is this? Like fucking Singapore? No, it's not going to happen.
No.
Oh boy, now we're getting.
I don't know. I'm like, why did
Singapore
you
doesn't
use-
have harsh justice system.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You've heard
yeah.
that, right? That because they cane people.
Yes,
That's all
yes.
I was talking about. Calm down, Singapore.
I got it. Don't do drugs there.
So I just, it's a one strike rule. So maybe she's going to talk to the neighbor again. But like, honestly, it's like, look, nothing bad's going to happen to this person.
Right. It's probably not. I think
No,
it's
she's going to fine at the
think it's
very
fine.
worst. I even doubt that. I feel like she's going to get a stern talking to from a dog warden.
the dog warden. So funny to me.
If that, they might even be
A
like,
dog dressed in a little like police
Yeah.
correctional facilities officer uniform.
yeah.
He's so cute.
So would I be the asshole for calling the dog ward on my neighbor? Big fat, not the asshole the other person is from me.
Yeah, not the asshole.
All right. Well, is that it, Sarah? Anything else we want to talk about? I got a new job. I'm really happy. I'm not
Yeah?
going to say the name of it, but you could figure it out super easy.
Just go on
But
Danny's LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's really awesome company. It's like finance oriented. It's cryptocurrency related.
Oh
And
boy.
all I can say is it really is nice to work for a company that has like money to do stuff. Like every other media company I work for, it's always like, oh no, we don't have like money. Like we
Yeah.
have
They're like, what's that?
no, we have like attention. Do you want like attention? We've got attention.
Do you want exposure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want exposure? How about this picture? We have a signed picture here, signed by a celebrity. You want to look at it? No money. No, we got Mario Kart. You want to play Mario Kart? No.
Yeah. I know. Do you want beer on tap? No, you can't drink. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we got all kinds of crazy perks. We got avocados in the fridge 24/7. Hey, how about you give me $5 more? No.
No, and one foosball table.
So yeah, that's pretty much the update with me. Nothing too interesting. I mean, I have a long commute now. 50-minute commute with a transfer. So I think the fairest way to describe it is two 25-minute commutes in a row.
Sure.
I'm on the PATH train now, which for you non-New Yorkers is like a Jersey train.
Yeah. It's pretty nice though. It's fast. It's clean.
It's nicer, but the only thing that's unpleasant is you have to pay for each ride.
You can get an unlimited thing. It's actually pretty cheap.
False.
My brother told me that you can. I
Your
think he has
brother
one.
is a Jersey propaganda artist. That is, I guarantee
They don't have one? I thought
No.
it was like $90 a month.
Nope. There's no such thing as an unlimited path. All there is called Ride Link, and you just pay for it up front, and they charge you a little bit less. But it's not unlimited. It's very limited.
You pay for it up front. So what do you mean? You just put money on a card?
Yeah, that's it. Well, they charge you a little less. So like a normal ticket's like $275, and then they're
Okay.
like, all right, we'll knock it down to $240 or maybe.
Okay, if you buy like a bulk
if you buy
package.
20 at once,
Interesting. That's annoying.
Yeah, I work in Hoboken. It's very pretty. There is an office thing that happens every day, and I'm coming for men. And where do I
Yes.
see the men? In the men's room.
Okay.
Now, in the men's room, there's two urinals followed by 4 stalls, okay? And usually, on average, I would say 1, maybe 2 of the stalls is in use. Of course, these shitty fucking men always shit in the first stall, which is right by the urinals, which means if you're
Ew.
pissing, you're always pissing by a shitter. Go down to the 3rd stall, Carl.
What difference does it make? You're like 2 feet removed.
I can feel the air coming out of his bum as I like get away from me. You really
Stop. Oh my God.
Are you fucking serious? You really want to stand right next to a shitting man? Wouldn't you rather have like 10 feet between you?
I've never thought about it. And also, our 2 stalls are like the size of this table in terms of proximity. Like this one's here and this one's here. So no, this is not a luxury I've ever had.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
At work.
Well, yeah, but on average, are all the stalls being used in the
There's
ladies'
2 of them.
room?
So sometimes.
Wait, there's only 2 stalls in the ladies' room?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How many are there in the men's?
Oh, there's like 4 or 5.
Where we used to work?
Oh, where we used to work, I guess there's 1 stall and 2 urinals.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a while.
You had no choice. I don't know. This is never a thing I've thought about, but okay.
Anyway, just don't shit in the first stall. Also, that gives you a little bit of privacy. You want to be in the 3rd stall. Is that crazy? I think that's legitimate.
I mean, you know what? I won't call it crazy. It's just not something I've ever thought about before.
Yeah, so that's my life.
Wow.
Always a man.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but hopefully I can. I'm going to be on Cash Cab tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, so Bravo's bringing it back. I actually really don't know if I'm allowed to say this, so I'll find out. Bravo's bringing it back, and they just like invited a couple of people from our office to do a taping. So I'm going to answer, shit, I need to go to trivia tonight so I can practice for Cash Cab.
Oh my God. And then can you win a lot of money, or how does Cash Cab actually work?
Truthfully, I have no idea. I think for like every question you get right, you win some money.
Hell yeah.
So...
Well, if only there was a better way for you to make money, some kind of recurring subscription service. Folks, there is. Please. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to the podcast. If you want, we would really love to have you subscribe to our Patreon. There are already, I think, 7 bonus episodes, maybe 8.
Yeah, we have a bunch. They're
building
great.
up, and you get complete access for just $5 a month. We'd really appreciate it. It takes a lot of effort to do the podcast. Sarah actually wrote this whole episode. Big round of applause.
Yes,
for her.
I submitted all the problems myself.
She did. Yeah, she actually made up all
I'm
the
actually a
OPs.
huge dick.
And I spend a lot of time editing. I actually do edit the podcast. That's why you think that I'm bad now.
Yeah,
like
no.
you don't even know the shit I cut. So it usually, and I'm being honest here, we spend probably together, I would say 25 to 30 hours a week on this, all inclusive, from the writing to the editing. So it's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort.
But we love you guys.
Thanks so much for listening. Again, a reminder, you can find all of our links at aitapod.com. Please, 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 we love your submissions, and we also love your comments and feedback.
Yes.
Like, next time you're mad at me, fucking just write it in the thing, because I love to read it and learn from you, and also maybe make fun of you, but also Sarah makes fun of me, so it bounces out.
Yeah, so we all just make fun of Danny at some point. It's fine.
It's fine. All right, well, we love you guys, and we'll see you next Monday morning.
All right, bye.